Good morning readers. I, Harish Budhu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles. This 10th of November 2020 opinion paper. If I would have been in Parliament today, I would have utilized the methods of Mahatma Gandhi and would have won the day. In the House of Commons, long statements in the form of questions are allowed. Today's opinion paper will once more throw some light on the great qualities of Ram, the god character of the Ramayana. The holy book was written 300 before Christ. It is one of the two great Sanskrit epics of the Hindu religion, according to Oxford Dictionary. Ram is the hero of the Ramayana. He is the Hindu model of the ideal man, the seventh incarnation of Vishnu, and is widely venerated as the supreme god. Welcome. A word of caution. 1. Remember, religion is a sensitive and thorny issue. We avoid writing on it. However, we often highlight the moral virtues of the religious leaders. Goodness of character and behavior, symbols, good qualities of loyalty, courage, determination, truthfulness, etc. 2. Today's points of view are precisely on their role model character traits. We compare and contrast to what is happening in this materialistic world. And then, after all, we are not an expert in religious matters. We only write, draw conclusions, and convey the message from what we have read about. Got it? 3. We will follow that trend today also. And bear in mind, it is not a religious opinion paper. Therefore, no misunderstanding. No mistrial. See, all the politicians who will savagely politicize Diwali should know that Ram was not 1. A power-mad, a power-crazy or a power-hungry person or king. And that even if he was the most powerful person of his time, more than a superpower or a supernatural. Take only 3 examples to prove the point. He did not hesitate an instant to leave Ayodhya to spend 14 years in the forest, to fulfill the solemn promises of his father and stepmother. He could have stayed, broken the promises and enjoyed the comforts and a life of luxury. He was not power-greedy. Later, when his younger brother, Bharat, met him in the forest and convinced him to return to Ayodhya as king, Ram again refused. He was not power-thirsty. And then, once Ram defeated and killed Ravan in Lanka, he cremated him with all the honors. He entrusted the country to Ravan's brother, Bibhishan, and then left for Ayodhya. He did not take a single cent from Lanka. Ram was not power-hungry. He did not annex it to Ayodhya. And the example list goes on. We stop here. 2. An arrogant, proud, overbearing, haughty high and mighty or high-handed person. He was not a tyrant with an autocratic leadership style. For indeed, he was as humble and simple as an ordinary person. He never displayed unnecessarily his strength, though nobody on earth could have equaled it. He never proclaimed himself king ad nauseam. Ram was magnanimous, so generous and great-hearted that he always forgave his enemies once they were down. So high-minded and open-handed that he always gave his opponents the opportunity to make amends and to correct their mistakes. He utilized his force only as a last remedy. Because it was nuclear one, so to speak. Read my mind. Read between the lines. We stop here today. But have you well understood our message? If not, think again. Reread my thoughts. Students column. 1. We had highlighted 8 English expressions for you all yesterday. 2. This morning, we had hurriedly written down in our diary some phrases whilst listening to the British Broadcasting Corporation. Consider only 9. Fighting for the right of all people. He warned that caution was still needed. A long-standing ally of the president. He contradicted a long-standing policy. Removed him from office. It was a political turmoil rarely seen. Unpredictable consequences. Scientists have hailed the vaccine as a significant breakthrough. It is time to stand up for equality. Had I been in the National Assembly today? 1. I would have taken great pride in the national flag and the national anthem. I had introduced both in 1982. Nobody can deny history. 2. I would have tabled some Parliament question copies of the House of Commons. When asking a parliamentary question, statements are allowed in the form of questions. 3. I would have refused to leave my seat when ordered out by the Speaker, if I am right. The police would have thrown me out by force. There and then, I would have gone on a Gandhian hunger strike. Come what may. I would have defeated the regime. History knows my courage. No lesson to the velvet opposition. Thank you for sharing article. To be continued. Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.